Occasionally, your blades on the Speedball cutter will get stuck and you won't be able to pull it out. And so there's a couple things you can do to, one, release the blade, and then two, get it so that it won't stick as easily. Now I've got couple of old cutters that I've had for years and years, and so I don't really have that problem anymore. And I think when these were made, they were machined much better than the new ones are. And so part of the issue is that this is the part that goes inside the cutter and is held. And if there's any rough surface on this edge, it's going to stick in the two parts that hold the blade together. And so, putting it in and out over time has kind of worn these down and made them smoother. Another thing that you might do is use something else that's metal, like a screwdriver end, to kind of burnish those edges more so they're smooth, or even using a little bit of coarse sandpaper might help to some degree. Like this one has a little edge on there I can feel with my fingernail, and I think my screwdriver is a little wide to get in there fully, but I might be able to wear that down over time. There, I can see kind of the metal filings on my finger, and it's still there, but I might be able to get it so that it's more smooth. Okay, so this is a blade I hardly ever use, so consequently I've never pulled it in and out, and you can see that there's a little resistance there. I can move it, but when it's really bad, you can't move it at all. It just is so stuck. So what's holding the blade in there is two parts. You've got a rounded part, and then you've got a part that fits around that rounded part like so. And so the blade goes between those two pieces like that. And so what we need to do is loosen them up so that the blade will slip out easily. So we want to push down on that rounded part because it's got more surface that we can push on. You can kind of see it right there. I can use a screwdriver or like the tip of a pair of scissors to kind of push down on that to loosen up the blade. Now in some cases you may have to loosen this all the way in order to get it to come out. I know, there we go. If I pull and pull and pull, I can't get it. If I use a pair of pliers, I can't get it either. In fact, I can bend the blade and then I make it unusable. So rather than put the tension on the blade itself, we want to put the tension on those two parts. Here, I'll take this apart so you can see it. There's the flat end, and there the two parts are there. You've got a rounded end, that's the top part, and the flat end is the bottom part. So when you put this back in, obviously you want the two kind of lock and key pieces to go together, and you want that rounded top to go on the top. So I put the rounded end first, and then I can screw this back down. And when I put the blade in there, I want this loose enough, those two pieces will easily separate. So then it just slips right in there. And then I can tighten it up and it'll hold it in place. And then it should slip right out again.